This woman right here is the perfect definition of Ghana money, oh, our money, Africa money, oh, Oga de chopanya funafo, idi chopanya ganyara. Hey! She was the former CEO of MASLOC. She chopped the money and she ran out of the country. And Ghana, on the other hand, is struggling to try and get her back into the country and jail her for 10 years. Before we go into detail, if this is your first time, you kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button so that whenever we post our new videos, you get updated. This is Abale React. If you want to book me for consultation about real estate and businesses in Ghana, you want to also buy land or house in Ghana, you want me to help you with due diligence, you want someone to handle your building project, check in the description of the video, you get my number to reach me. This is Sedina Tamakloe, the former CEO of MASLOC. For those of you who don't know what MASLOC is a government agency which is responsible for managing the micro and small loans in the country. So this is a government agency. That means they are seated on a big amount of money, yeah? And this woman here was made the CEO of that entity that in her regime or in her time, she misappropriated the funds, chopped a chunk of it, and finally when she's sued, she was on the run, successfully ran out of the country, and now the verdict or the rulings came that she was found guilty and she's been jailed for 10 years. She's not in the country. She's in USA. Now the government of Ghana is working in hand with the US government to try and drag her back to the country and jail her for 10 years. But to your shocking, she is not even the first person. Let us read into the story before we get to know. It states in Ghana Web, the government of Ghana through the Office of Attorney General says it's working assiduously to extradite the former CEO of MASLOC, Sedina Tamakloe, who is expected to serve 10 years jail. The Deputy General and the Minister of Justice, Alfred Tuayebua, confirmed that the former MASLOC boss has been residing in the United States of America despite the court sentence. He mentioned that the U.S. authority and the government of Ghana are working closely to facilitate Sedina Tamakloe's return to Ghana to face justice. She was convicted by the court in Ghana some time ago, and after the conviction, I made it known to the media that we were going to take steps to have her extradited to Ghana. We started taking those steps in collaboration with our international partners, and we know where she is. Very soon, she may be extradited to Ghana. On April 16, 2024, the High Court in Accra sentenced the former CEO of MASLOC, Sedina Tamakloe, to 10 years imprisonment with hard labor for causing financial loss of 90 million Ghana cedis to the states. And when you read further, they broke this 90 million, how she chopped the money and how they misappropriated the funds. We are not going to get into that details. If you want that, you can just go to Ghana Web and then you check that out. And subsequently, Daniel Exim, who is also a former chief operating officer of MASLOC, was sentenced 5 years imprisonment with hard labor. So that means that it was not only our Madam CEO that was sued, though, that is facing the law. The operating officer is also facing the law, facing 5 years jail term. The two were found guilty on 78 counts of causing financial loss to the state, stealing, conspiracy to steal, money laundering, and causing loss to public property in contravention to public procurement law. The case first began in 2019, and the two accused persons have been on trial since then. So this is actually the tougher of the entire issue. If you read further, they will show you the breakdown of the 90 million Ghana cedis, and it's something that is so shocking. So the question is that the Ghana money people, they chop, where did they carry the money they pass with? Some of us, they get some chop. We are in the country where there's huge unemployment rates. People are graduating from schools, universities, from nursing training and teachers. They can't be posted. There are no jobs. This 90 million Ghana cedis, can't it build hospitals? Can't it build, factories? But one person or two people will sit on the money and chop. And when they finish, they run out of the country. That is the country you are facing right now. So when people begin to talk about this thing, the people would begin to say it's politics. They will say you are doing politics. One woman, how can one woman, they say women empowerment. Look at it. One woman chopped 90 million Ghana cedis. And operating manager, how much you chop inside? He's going for 5 years. The woman is going for 10 good years. Hey, are we going or we are coming? This country, there's no money inside. Number two, when the money comes, they'll sit down and chop. They'll chop the money. They'll share the money and chop. Even this woman, she's the only issue we are seeing right now. How about those in power? How about the politicians who the law cannot touch them? The law cannot touch them in court because there's always a time for everyone. Chop the money. Then when you look here, M1, ping, he ran out of the country before the sentencing comes. That is how they have been doing. So the person will go and stay there for 5 years, 10 years, before later she can come back again and then the issue has come down. That's how they've been doing. And it's so sad. 19 million Ghana cedis. Hey, most of these things that happen, it's not one person that is stopping. No. She might be the only person that we are seeing on the news. And then the operating manager must also be the only person. But if there is more investigation, you find out that there is pimp somewhere, because to chop government money is difficult. One person cannot just sit down and chop it alone. Government money, that's one thing it is. There's definitely outlets some places. Allegedly, I'm saying all this allegedly. So, guys, it's so sad that we are living in a country that as a young guy or as a young lady, you graduate from university, you can't survive. Even if for those people who don't even go to university and they don't have any degree, they try their own is even bobo. The only people who can manage to survive are those people who have learned skills. They have learned skills. So that is the world we are living in. This woman right here, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked with what she used the money to do. People of such caliber, you go to this big estate, nice estate, and people have owned houses, all those places. You go and investigate. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them may be politicians. They steal the money and then they'll go and buy real estate. They wash the money. They are washing the money. That's why they call it money laundering. Hey! Even though there's a meaning of money laundering, that's what it means. So I will steal money and go and put it in a legitimate business. So that later when he or she is harvesting the money, they will say that the money is genuine. That's money laundering. So most of the real estate companies, the houses you are seeing, I'm not saying most, some of them or a few of them, they are owned by politicians. But you will never know it is for a politician. You will not know. So the property will be there 5 years, 2 years, they will rent it out. They will sell it. They will rent it. It will just be there. Then after the person is off power, is no more on power, then the person will come and sell the property. Yes. That's the world we are living in. So the money keeps circulating between a few group of people. It will be circulating between a few group of people, and then the entire country will be suffering on their behalf. This one, when people are cursing them, you say that it will not touch them. It will touch them. You don't need to even go and use Antois. You people that are using Antois, and then you go to Insuano and go and be cursing people. This one, you don't even need to use that. You just sit down and talk, and it will follow the person. Obi always say no. Sure. People are chopping the money. This is the one we are seeing. How about those that we can't even trace or we can't even see? You see one person who enter into politics 5 years, 10 years. He's having 3 V8s, having a house. What work did the person do? What work did the person do? Having V8s, 3. Having houses. A member of parliament can be having houses. V8s. That's the country we are living in. That's the country we are living in. So guys, this is a sad situation. This woman right here is one of the people that was found out. How about those that they can't find out? Those that the law cannot touch them because they are in power. Can only touch them after they are in power. Hey, so that and they should tell you that whenever you hear people fighting political parties, and they've chopped the money, and it's because they didn't get something to chop. Don't go and waste your life, Don't waste your life on these political parties. You waste your life and be following. They've chopped the money. They've squandered the money. They will do that. They will do that. Those people that are following you, or those people that are saying those things, it's because they themselves didn't get to chop. When they are in power, they also chop some. Maybe they may not have chopped as these ones, but they will also chop some. That is where we are living. So if you hear people fighting about political parties and things, it's because personally they didn't get to chop. Personally, they don't get to chop some. That is why they are fighting. So this is the country we are living in, where people are looting and this thing and whatever, and the common Ghanaian are suffering. So next time when you hear someone running out of the country, don't blame them. It's because they try, they can't succeed. If this is your first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button. If you want to book me for consultation about real estate and business in Ghana, I'm available. If you also want to buy land in Ghana, you want to buy a house in Ghana, we got some for sale. If you also want to book me to do your due diligence before you buy any property anywhere, even if it's not from me, I'll be available. If you also want someone to handle your building project, we have a reputable company that is responsible for that. My name is Imoru Sadat. You're welcome to Abalo React. Salam alaikum.
Subscribe to BTG Talking Business.